cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, look, before we get into the explanation for the one-handed top change, I really wanted to just thank you, the viewer and the subscriber, for sticking with me. Look, I haven't uploaded for about 3 years and I've been overwhelmed with nice comments. Literally received about 3,000 subscribers in the space of 2 weeks, which is mental since I left you for a few years. So yeah, mind-blowing. But it's really nice to be back. As it happens, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. And if you didn't know, I live in the UK now. I live in England. So I don't live in Australia anymore. I'm here with my wife and my children. And yeah, that's basically my life story in a nutshell. So I know you're waiting to get into the explanation. So let's get right into that. Please like the video. It really does help the channel out a lot. And please subscribe if you're new. Let's get right into it. Alright, so let's get into the explanation to this top change. Now I should say this is Eric Jones' Eclipse, if you're wondering. I didn't come up with it, I've been doing it for years. And it comes in handy sometimes, and I'll explain shortly why. So this is your grip. Instead of holding it in normal mechanics grip like this, you want to put your index and your middle finger on the top. Now if you're using a bicycle deck, you'll be able to use these angels here, especially the one next to your thumb, as a guide or a reference where to put your thumb. So the best place to put your thumb when you're turning the card is just under this angel there. Okay, so essentially I'll show you what's happening is I'm pushing the card up and I'm using my index. Okay, so I'm using these two to pinch the card around. So I'll show you. Watch. So I push it up and it's going like that. Okay, so this is the view from your point of view. So once you get to there, I'll do it again actually. So you put your thumb just under the angel and you push it up and use your index to pull it down. Okay, so I'll do that one more time and then I'll do it from the front. So there, push and pull down. Okay, so the view from the front, you're pushing just under the angel, you're pushing up, and your index and your middle finger pull it down. Okay, so I'll do that again. And so you push and pull down. The reason you have your thumb under the angel is because you want to have enough coverage for the next move. Okay, so once you've got that down, where you can push and pull that down in front, because this is covering all the dirty work behind here, you're ready for the next part. So once you've got this part here locked down and you're quite good at it, here is what you do next. So you push and you pull that card down. See how I've got quite a bit of card overlapping on my right hand side there. You want more of the card on your left side, or if you're following along with how I'm doing it, okay? The reason being is because you're going to pop this card up, this one here, and this card, well, oh, sorry, I did that again. So you like this, you push it up, pull it down, and then you're going to pop this card up. See why you need the coverage? So if I had that too far onto that side, you would have a flash on the side next to the thumb. Okay, so you want to push it up. So you push, pull down, slide it over just a little bit. And what you're doing now with your thumb is you're beveling the cards. So I'll remove that. So you're actually beveling the cards over a little bit, and you're going to pop the card up like that with your thumb. Okay, so once you've pulled the card down, the next step is to pop that up. So have a practice. So we'll do it together. So from here, under the angel, push forward, pull down, slide it over, and pop the card up. Because what you're going to do now is you're going to use your index finger to guide that card underneath and square up. All right, so I'll do that again slowly. So push, pull down, slide across. Now this is all simultaneous, okay? So You got to practice getting all this in, you know, one smooth motion. Then you pop this card up, and then you pull that in like that. Now I will show you how to pull the card underneath from the other angle. Okay, so once you've mastered getting the card out and sliding it across, and you've popped the card up from the back, what you're doing now is you're using your index finger. You're going to move the middle finger out of the way, and you're going to tuck it underneath the top card. Now there's angles that you got to be wary of as well. The angles are pretty good, but you just got to be careful. So you push, pull down, slide it across a bit, you pop the card up, and then you move your middle finger out the way, and you use your index to pull it in. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Watch this. Push out, down, pop up the card at the back, and then you slide it underneath. So in one full motion, it should be like that, that, and then that. All right, cool. Now an extra tip as well. So once you push the card up, pulled it down, a little tip, if you can't get this card to pop up, see these two fingers here, you want to put a bit of pressure on the side of the right hand side of that deck. Okay, so put a bit of pressure on there, and then you should be able to just pop one up on its own. Because sometimes if you've got these fingers a bit too loose, you're going to lift up, you know, a few cards. Right, so again, it's from here, push up, down, you bevel it over, lift, and drop cards on the floor. That's exactly what you want. Don't do that. All right, we'll try that again. Right, here we go. So up, down, across, up, and just tuck it under. Now we'll take a look at our angles. So in terms of your angles, it's really only the front that is completely safe. So if you've got people on the side, they're going to see what you're doing. And the only reason I would use this move is just if someone picked a card and they've signed it, I'll just reconfirm, just confirm this is your card, isn't it? And if they say yeah, then I'll just execute the top change and then go from there. So that's one reason to use it, or if you just like to flex it, you can do a one-handed top change, it's up to you. So the angles are, you kind of want to raise your hand a little bit, not too much, but enough so that when you've popped the card up from the back, once you swivel that card under, you don't want to stay there because it does flash sometimes at the back there. So you want to push it up, pull it down, bring the card back, and as you bring the card in, so I've got the King of Diamonds, as I bring the King of Diamonds in, I lower my hand and I use gravity to square all the cards up. Because sometimes if you don't lower your hand, this can happen. I'll show you. That your card hasn't actually squared up. But if you relax the cards, just use gravity to square everything up. And there's a little subtlety as well, which really sells the fact that it's the same card. So a bit of gravity, up, and then down like that. So this is what you want to do as well, just to really convince them that it's the same card. When you bring that card back down and you use gravity to square them, straight away push the card off to the side. Okay, I'll show you. So you like this, that, and then push it off to the side straight away. Just a little convincer that it is still the same card. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a massive favor and like the video. Get as many people as we can to see this. And I will see you guys next time. Please subscribe if you are new around here. And I'll see you guys on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.